Most Christians know Psalm 23, but almost nobody talks about the hidden secret inside it. It's a truth so powerful that once you understand it, fear loses its grip, worry begins to fade, and your faith grows stronger. So what is the secret David discovered? Let's uncover it together. 1. The secret is not the blessing, it's the shepherd. Most people read Psalm 23 and focus on the blessings, the green pastures, the still waters, the overflowing cup. But David focused on something greater, the shepherd. He didn't say, "I shall not want because life is perfect." He said, "The Lord is my shepherd." That was the secret. David understood that true peace doesn't come from having everything you want. It comes from knowing who is leading you. When God is your shepherd, you can stay calm even when life feels uncertain. Your confidence is no longer in your situation, it's in Him. And that's the life-changing message hidden in Psalm 23. God's presence is greater than any blessing He gives. 2. The valley is part of the journey. One of the most powerful verses in Psalm 23 says, "Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." Notice David didn't say, "if he walks through the valley." He said, "though he walks through it." In other words, valleys are a part of life. Every believer faces seasons of loss, uncertainty, disappointment, and struggle. But here's the secret. God never promised that you would avoid every valley. He promised that He would walk with you through it. Sometimes it's proof that He is leading you to a greater destination. And if God is with you, even the darkest valley cannot stop His plan for your life. 3. Your enemies don't get the final word. Psalm 23 contains a surprising verse. "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." Think about that for a moment. God doesn't always remove every enemy immediately. Instead, He shows His faithfulness right in front of them. The people who doubted you don't decide your future. The challenges against you don't decide your future. God does. David understood that God's favor is stronger than any opposition he faced. That's why he could remain confident even when surrounded by problems. The secret of Psalm 23 is that God's provision doesn't depend on perfect circumstances. He can bless, protect, and guide you even in the middle of a battle. When God prepares the table, no enemy can take away what He has planned for you. 4. Goodness and mercy are following you. Psalm 23 ends with a powerful promise. "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." Most people spend their lives chasing peace, joy, and security, but David says something incredible. As a child of God, you're not the one doing the chasing. Goodness and mercy are chasing you, even on days when you don't see it, even when prayers seem delayed, even when life doesn't make sense. God's goodness is still working behind the scenes. His mercy is still covering your mistakes. His hand is still guiding your steps. The secret of Psalm 23 is realizing that God isn't just ahead of you leading the way. He's also behind you, surrounding your life with His goodness and grace. And when you truly believe that, you can stop living in fear and start walking in faith. The secret that changes everything forever. So what is the secret of Psalm 23? It's not the green pastures. It's not the still waters. It's not even the overflowing blessings. The secret is God's presence. From the beginning of the psalm to the very end, David keeps pointing back to one truth. God is with you. That's why he could face valleys without fear. That's why he could sit at a table surrounded by enemies. That's why he could speak with confidence about the future. His faith wasn't in what God might do. His faith was in who God is. And that same promise is available to you today. No matter what season you're in, no matter what battle you're facing, you are not walking through it alone. The shepherd is still leading. The shepherd is still protecting. And the shepherd is still working even when you cannot see it. If this message spoke to you, comment, "The Lord is my shepherd," below. And remember, the greatest blessing in Psalm 23 was never the pasture, the provision, or the protection. It was the presence of God. If you enjoyed this video, Subscribe for more biblical insights that strengthen your faith and help you walk closer with God. And ask yourself this: what would change in your life if you truly believed that God was with you every step of the way?